little shaky. I just had some time. I have an hour to kill, and I always say that I have time to kill. I don't know why I use that phrase a lot, but I have an hour of nothing to do but sit here and drink a coffee. So I thought I would just go live and see who's around, what's going on, how things are going. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and I'm feeling it today. I'm gonna try to find my vape too. It's a beautiful day out, but it's super humid. Feels like I'm underwater. It feels like I'm in a steam bath. So what is it, Friday? I'm in Boston. And I have an hour to do nothing, so I thought I'd check in with my live and see how people are. How's people doing today? I got a nice cold brew iced coffee. Today I'm at a friend's house working on art. I brought my sketchbook and I've been working on art because I have a friend's birthday coming up. And I'm doing a gift for them, so yeah, that's been nice. The only ones, I do vape only because cigs are expensive. Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Elias Nicholas Geoffrey Becerra, happy birthday. Oh, is it your birthday? Whose birthday? It's not my birthday. But if it's your birthday, happy birthday. I'm just chilling out. I had some time to kill and thought I'd pop on live here, and I'm in Boston. It's your birthday now? Congratulations. Oh, it's mine. Sweet. Happy birthday to me. Does that mean I'm actually a year older? I'm 53 now. I don't want to be 53 yet. I feel like I'm 19. El Rose, you're pregnant with triplets? It's gonna be a birthday for you. Hey Avery, how you doing? We got a loud car coming by. I don't know if you can hear it. This part of town is kind of loud. I'm in Boston. Putting on a concert. You're from Quebec, Canada, Penelope. Very cool. I am in Boston. I've been to Quebec. That's the only time I ever left this country, was to go up to Quebec when I was in high school. Hey you, skin undertones, pink pig, or is it the camera? I don't know. I'm just using an iPhone. Do I look pink? Boston, yeah, Boston, Massachusetts. We only feel younger than we are. That's true. I've been through so much in my life. I'm writing a book about it. And yeah, I'm 52, and I feel like I'm 16. I don't look pink. Good, yeah. I don't think I'm very pink. I'm kind of pale looking. Bill Burr, yeah, I do look like Bill Burr. I gotta shave the head. We're both from Boston, me and Bill. I like Bill Burr. He's funny, he's one of my favorite comedians. And he's a fellow Bostonian. But I do look like I could be Bill Burr's brother. Or it looks like we're related in some way. I don't look 52. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. I just got my ears pierced a couple months ago for the first time. And when I went and got my ears pierced, I told people, hey, you notice anything different about me? And they didn't, because they thought I had always had my ears pierced. Avery, thanks so much. I'm gonna start busting out a lot more artwork. That's what I'm doing here this weekend. Sorry, there's a loud truck right here. Loud old truck. But I'm doing a lot of artwork this weekend, working on stuff. So hopefully more artwork will be going up on my website. Hi, Bora. It's hard for me to read these this small writing because I'm 52 years old. Have you ever had a plane land on your forehead? A helicopter? Yeah. I could park a car right here and I could park a car right here. Will Epstein list be released? I hope so. Did you ever get paid for the art I bought from you? Yes, Megan, and I got it out of where I keep all my artwork, and I have it ready. I'm hopefully going to be putting it in the mail this week. And hello, Megan, good to see you. What age are you, bro? I am 52. Park the car. Yep. Trolls don't bother me too much. Thanks, Megan, I appreciate it. Getting things in the mail can be tricky for me sometimes, but I'm planning on getting it in the mail on Wednesday. Hello, America. We got some people from outside the country. Very cool. India. I got a message held for review. Just because of swearing. Oh, thanks a lot, AJ. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was always told, even when I was young, I looked younger. Like, I used to get carded for cigarettes until I was like 40. I think when I turned 40, I started to look older. Yeah, I just ignore the trolls. My beard. I'm seeing a lot of names that I've never seen on my channel before. And so I'm guessing all these people don't know what I do on YouTube. What do I think of my life so far? Well, I'm writing a book about it. It's called Terminally Unique, and I'm in the middle of writing a book. And my life has been an outstanding adventure through darkness and terror and into light. Hey, it's your husband's birthday today. Very cool. He's the sub on my channel. Gabe Horn. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Gabe Horn. 40th. Happy birthday to you. Thank you for subbing my channel too. That's really nice of you. What do I do on YouTube? I live with severe mental illness. I have several severe mental illness disorders, and I vlog about it, about how I am able to live my life daily with such disorders as schizophrenia, bipolar, ADD, and cPTSD, as well as chronic pain. And so and I'm also a musician, and I put all of my music on my YouTube channel. And it's free. And since my channel's been monetized, I've noticed that people have to watch a lot of commercials. So I'm unmonetizing everything because it really doesn't bring anything in for me anyways. The amount of views that I get, it doesn't really bring in any money. So I'm just gonna unmonetize it all. Thanks for praying for me, I really appreciate it. I got another message held for review. Those are funny. Your tongue is yellow. Ugh, yeah. Why was that held for review? We can show that. I think it's because I'm drinking this this coffee here. How do you unmonetize? I'll still be monetized, but I can go to each video individually and just check off to unmonetize it. And it should take off the commercials, which I'm hoping it does. Because I have some friends, personally I have YouTube Premium so I don't get commercials. But I have friends that like to watch my vlog, and I know they can't afford YouTube Premium. And I was watching my vlog with them, and I was amazed by how many commercials were on there. And I thought, this is ridiculous. I wouldn't want to watch this. So I'm slowly, this 2 years worth of vlogs. So I'm slowly unmonetizing them all so there won't be commercials. Oh, I got another message held for review. I feel like I'm getting secret messages. Please show tongue, I want to see more. No, it's yellow and yucky from my drink. This is not OnlyFans. You have to subscribe to my OnlyFans if you want that. That's a joke. I don't have an OnlyFans. What is AZT? I did take my meds today, don't worry. I take my meds every day. Hello, Aman. Yes, I can hear you. Well, this is a lot different than my other lives. Normally, when I do a live, I do it horizontally, and I only get the people who sub to my channel. But it looks like I'm getting a lot more other people, which is kind of neat. So yeah, if you've never seen me before in your life, my channel is about music and mental health, and I am doing pretty good. I just had I had an hour of time with nothing to do, and so I have a coffee. I am a cis man. I'm straight. I do my nails, but I am interested in women. I have a girlfriend. Don't pay attention to the trolls. Okay. It's hard to know what questions are trolly and what are not. All right. I'll have to get used to this, right? Hello, tattoo and piercing journey. Oh, I just got my ears pierced last month, and I would love to do tattoo and trade for you in any way. I've been dying to get tattooed. It's going too fast now. You can do a lot of things today. Good luck. Thank you, Mark. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. 1 pound. Oh, I think that's a troll. What are you gone on? What do you mean? I don't understand. What am I gone on? Yeah, Megan, zap them trolls. We don't normally have trolls in my lives. Ooh, I'm sorry if I miss what instrument are you into? I mainly play guitar, but I also play drums and bass, and I sing. I sub to your channel. I do not do them, but I have some. Very piercings. Oh, very cool. Thank you so much. All right. You actively try to do the voice and you paint your nails. You aren't straight, bud. Ha 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 ha. That's funny. I am not against not being straight. If I was gay, I would be happy to say I'm gay. Many of my friends and social circles are LGBT. Hey, Sydney, good to see you. I need a moderator. Yeah, well, I don't normally go live like this. If I go live horizontal, we don't get so many people. We just kind of keeps to the community. Looking like Coldplay singer. I do a Coldplay song. I do Fix You. There is a version of it somewhere on my channel. Hey, 8, good to see you. Translucent, thanks. Just because this speaks how does it paint his nails does not mean he is head. Thank you so much. Yes, I only do my right hand, and it's to show that while I'm a man, I'm a cis man, I do have a feminine side, and I am more powerful if I feed that side as well. Where do I live? I am in Boston, and I live just north of Boston, but I'm in the city today visiting some friends. But my friends are busy at the moment, so am I gonna play guitar in the next live? On Tuesdays, I go live at 9 a.m. and at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I play music. I try to do it every Tuesday. That's really nice to hear, Sydney. Yeah. A song recommendation of the day. Whew. I would say, can't remember the name of it. I was just listening to it. Yoshimi and the Battle of the Killer Robots, I think it's called, by the Flaming Lips. That's what I was just listening to. Boston's your favorite city? Cool. I used to travel there for work and spend time. Very cool. I was born and raised here. I spent 10 years in Alaska, and then I moved back here. Do I know BTS? That stands for, is that a boy band? What tattoo would you like to get? Any ideas? Eventually I would like to have a whole sleeve, but my first tattoo will be something centered around a semicolon. you plan to stretch your ear piercings? No, I plan to keep them pretty simple and subdued. What value are you adding to this discussion? Hey Karen, Megan is awesome. She is adding a lot of value to this discussion. Oh, RH is a troll, right? Okay, sorry about that. Hearts, send in hearts. Another messages for review. It's hard to keep up with this. So I guess I'll just talk. I've been vlogging this week. I spent a lot of the week vlogging about reorganizing my daily structure with my mental illnesses and all the things I want to get done, writing the book. And I'm trying only ones. It's hard for me to recognize, so I'm just gonna talk to you all. And do I want any more piercings? I do. I don't know what I want yet, but maybe something up here. I'm not sure. I have a lot of friends with a lot of piercings and a lot of tattoos. I'm kind of the plain Jane of the group. Thank you, Charles. Love the camera for Lamar Jackson. Edit, please. Cover the camera. I think I know what you meant there. Is that what you meant? So I'm here in Boston hanging out with my friends. I've been vlogging the first part of the week at home and just north of Boston, and kind of trying to get more production out of my day without overdoing it. And I've been pretty successful, not expecting myself to be perfect. They got this big machine back here making noise. Sorry about that. A 14 hair nap. That's okay, RH. You be you. And then, so while I'm here in Boston with my friends, I'm working on a lot of artwork. And I set up my art this week, my drafting table, and I put the page down there and I taped it up. I got up all my art supplies. And it was on my list every day to sit down and just do something. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't start. And all this week it was just, the battle was getting to start to work. And I did it with my book. It was hard to start writing my book every day, but I did it, you know. And that's kind of building my discipline, which I'm trying to work on. I'm more disciplined than I was, but I'm not as disciplined as I want to be. So I'm winning that battle with writing the book. I haven't won the battle with art yet. I'm sorry, Jay, if I missed your question. I'll scroll back. I don't see it. Maybe you can repeat it. Oh, take on eyelid piercing. Was that the question? I was thinking of that, one of these things. Those were popular when I was a kid back in the 90s, the 80s and 90s. So Jay, yeah, I'm considering that. Nana, yes, I did start. I started a lot of stuff this week, which was the battle, and once I started, I was good to go. You know, once I started writing, I sat and wrote for 4 or 5 hours. You know, and one of the things I needed to do this week was marketing. And Charles, have a good day. Thanks so much. Sorry if I miss people's questions, but the scrolling is going pretty fast. Good night, Shadowlight. Good night to India. So I won a lot of those battles, but the one thing I didn't win was the battle with artwork. And I got it set up. I guess that's a battle. You know, I did win that first battle. I just didn't sit down and start scribbling. And I keep it in my head that I don't have to do any piece of artwork that's gonna sell or that's gonna be good for social media or anything. I can just sit down and scribble circles and squares or anything just to get started, and that's what I'm gonna try to do when I get home next week. Yoga Guru, I wish I could hire you, but you know, I make like $20 a week. So if you want to take half that $20 and do all my business stuff, that would be great. I have angel bites, snake bites, my leaf, my medusa, both nostrils, septum, tongue, and ear pierced. Very cool. Okay, think positive. Don't think of what you didn't do, but what you did do. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to focus on. Thank you so much, Nana. It feels nice to say Nana because I used to call my grandmother Nana. How do I live off Social Security? I live off Social Security. I'm mentally disabled, and so I receive Social Security. And then YouTube, I make more. That's an exaggeration. YouTube brings me in $20 a month. But my Patreon brings me in $100 a month, so I'm living large. I live well below the poverty line. You are disabled too. I hear you. I feel you. Yeah, I'm hoping that this YouTube business, and I also go out and I speak. I went to Harvard University. I went to Yale. I was just out in LA. And I go and I speak about mental illness because I'm a certified peer specialist, and I tell my story. So I'm hoping that this career of being a speaker, being a YouTuber, writing a book, I'll eventually be able to get off Social Security and live independently on my own. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Psychosis is the name of one of my songs. I am in Boston. I've been on Social Security since I was 35. I got diagnosed at 35. I've been dealing with psychosis since I was about 10. I am a musician, I have an album out, it's on Spotify and iTunes and all of that. You should go listen to it. And then all my new music that is not on an album is on my YouTube. And I'm starting to make plans for a second album. You can ask me anything about my mental illness, sincerely. I take an antipsychotic for my psychosis. But just last night I was hearing things. There's a lot of hard names for me to pronounce, so sorry if I don't call out your name. My name is Kev. I am a musician, an artist, and a mental health advocate. I have dropped acid many times in my youth, yes. But my psychosis started before that. My psychosis started when I was 10. I think I took acid when I was about 16. HNV Gaming. I think that's supposed to be gaming, yeah. Hi. What happens with you with psychosis, like your symptoms in general and before you got treated? That's a long story, and I am writing a book, so subscribe and you'll hear it in the book. But to try to put it briefly, when I was younger, I used to see demons and feel the devil around me a lot, and I would see these shadow people that I thought were demons. And I saw them all through my life, starting when I was 10 years old. And I was diagnosed when I was 35. And they gave me a very acute, fast-acting antipsychotic, and it took away all the hallucinations. And I used to also hear voices of people saying derogatory things towards me, that I'm useless and worthless and should do bad things to myself. And so when I started taking an antipsychotic, it started dulling those visuals and those auditory hallucinations. And so now I still take an antipsychotic, though I still hear and see things now and then. I feel that those demons that I used to see, I was brought up in a very religious way, and those demons that I used to see were my psychosis and brought on by trauma. Do I have anhedonia? Mark, that is a great question. A lot of people just don't even know what anhedonia is. That is one of my daily mountains that I climb is, yes, every day I deal with anhedonia. And it's very hard. I think I did a YouTube video about what anhedonia is. And for those who don't know what anhedonia is, it's the inability to feel joy or fulfillment in activities that would normally give you joy and fulfillment. And I feel that every day. Did you pay for that haircut? And yeah, I did. I'm sorry. It's really hard to insult me. What were we talking about? Anhedonia. Anhedonia. So I do use cannabis to help me through my anhedonia. Specifically, I use a sativa called sour diesel. And that's what I have right here. No, I very rarely remember my dreams. I do have a lucid dream now and then. I had one the other night, but if I do have a dream that I remember, it's usually a nightmare. It's pretty horrific. And I do not astral project. It's really easy to insult me? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's bad for I don't recommend, I know that I use cannabis for my anhedonia, but I do not recommend it to people. Oh, that's good to know, Peacekeeper. I'll keep that in mind. I don't plan on using this cannabis forever. I feel like I'm using it as a medication for now until I learn to better cope with my anhedonia. I'm not perfect. How did they assume I had psychosis instead of just seeing spirits? Well, I never told anyone that I saw demons until I was 35 because I was afraid they would lock me up. And I did get locked up. My first locked psychiatric hospital stay was when I was 13 years old. And I was locked up for a year, and then I went to a group home, and I was homeless, and at foster care, and then homeless. And when I was 35, I was in another psychiatric hospital, and I was homeless, and I went in, and they diagnosed me with bipolar. And then I was afraid to tell them about seeing and hearing demons. And I told another patient, no, I didn't tell another patient came up to me who could tell that I was seeing something that wasn't there. And said, you know, I see things that aren't there too, and it's okay to tell a doctor. Happy birthday, Lex. We got this music going. I would sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lex. Happy birthday. So when I was 35, that person told me that they saw and heard things and that it was okay to tell the doctor, and so I did. And then they diagnosed me with bipolar with psychosis. Later that was changed to schizoaffective. Tattoo and piercings, that's my mission in life, is to advocate for people with mental illness. That's why, check out my vlog. I'm very candid and it's pretty raw. Have you ever seen King Von? I don't know who King Von is, so I don't think so. You never seen what I've seen, I have witnessed. Okay, Keith, I believe you. Yeah, we all have our own experiences. I do have a video out that talks about my psychosis. It's called My Personal Experience with Psychosis, Magic, and Demons. It's on my channel. King Von invented hip hop? I'm gonna check that out. I do have knowledge about personality disorders, yes. I'm educated. I'm not a doctor, but I'm educated, and I've worked with a lot of people who were my clients that have had many different types of diagnosis. I do not see demons. I hallucinate shadow people that I thought were demons. Do I get offended by the word psychotic and things like that? Not really. It doesn't really offend me too much. I didn't, before I had, well, my screen just dimmed. Why did my screen dim? That's no good. Can I fix it? It says it's all away. I don't know. I forget what I was talking about. But yeah, I'm happy to talk about psychosis and things like that. Does it affect my normal life? Very much so. I keep a very small circle of people in my life. Sorry for the loud trucks. But the people in my life, they have a lot of patience and understanding with me. So I have schizophrenia, which is the intellectual disorder, and I have bipolar, which is a mood disorder. I do not get sleep paralysis, no, but I do have I do have insomnia. I do keep a journal, yes. I try to write every morning for about an hour. I have my journal here. That's what I was gonna come out here and do, is I was gonna come out here and journal, and then I thought, why don't I go live and see what happens? And I got a whole bunch of people. How do I break the delusions during the healing process? Ooh. I want to write that down. That would be a great video. Whoa, you gave me something to think about. How to break the delusions during the healing process. It's very hard. What I do is I rely on evidence. And I rely on the people around me and how they're reacting. How old were you when you started traveling in your dreams? I don't really dream very much. Most of my dreams are like nightmares, but I usually don't dream. Probably because of the cannabis. They did not have names. I always felt like it was the same one. I have a lot of drawings of them, but sometimes there was multiple. Thank you very much, Mimi. If you want to hear more of my story, it's all on my YouTube channel, too. And there's also a channel called, I don't know if you ever heard of it, called SBSK. But I did a video for them and with my story. And, you know, I got a book coming out, so. How do you make a decision of real or if it's in your mind? I used to have my dog Okami, for a long time. He would acknowledge every person and everything. She was hypervigilant. And if she did not acknowledge a person, then that I was not sure whether they were real or not, she would let me know whether something was real or not. I haven't had Okami for 2 years because she passed away. And I've just kind of been winging it since then. And we got some cute dogs here. Look at the cute dogs. I love dogs. I miss my dog. My latest song that I just wrote is called I Miss My Dog. Your pups are so sweet and smart. Yeah, I'll get another dog someday. I can't afford it right now. I mean, I can afford to get a dog, but I can't really afford to, you know, if the dog gets sick or something like that, I can't afford to care in that way. Your dog was like the other half of my brain. Exactly, yeah. I feel very incomplete without her. Her name was Okami. I do like cats. My girlfriend right now has a cat, and I do a lot of cat sitting for all my friends have cats, and I do cat sitting for them. Thank you, Netflix. I would love a dog. It makes me want to tear up right now. Just the thought of maybe getting a dog makes me want to cry. But I know now is not the right time. It wouldn't be fair to that dog. I also live in a studio apartment with no yard, and that's not fair either. The dog should have a yard and a larger place. So I like larger dogs. Okami, my dog, was a 100-pound pit bull. Hi from India. We've had a lot of people from India. Yeah, well, I don't get paid for cat sitting. I just do it as a friend. Oh, you got a new dog. Oh, I don't know about that. I think I would just bring it in with me, but bring it in the restroom. I agree, Mimi. It is healthy for me. Sometimes it makes me miss Okami. I do hallucinate my dog being here. I was just in therapy the other day on a Zoom call with my therapist, and I kept being distracted, and he's like, you seems like you're distracted. And I said, I keep seeing my dog Okami, and I keep hearing her snore. I often hear her snoring, because she was a big snorer. If you know pit bulls, you know that they snore. And so it's quiet in my apartment. And if you watch the first year of my vlog, Okami, my dog, is in the first year of my vlog. And I vlog about losing Okami. I vlog about everything that happens. And but you can hear Okami snoring in a lot of my early vlogs. It did bring me some comfort. It used to make me sad at first, but now it kind of brings me comfort. It makes me think maybe she's looking down on me. Yeah, I miss her a bunch. Do I have chest pains and spasms? Actually, I do. I've had heart attacks. I've had 3 heart attacks in the past. That's why I don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore. And I don't. I think she's still protecting me too. I think Okami wants me to get another dog, but knows that I'm waiting. I also want to do a lot of traveling. And I want to take my vlog and travel the country and travel the world, and I like big dogs, so it's kind of hard to do. Did any supplement? When I was in acute psychosis and getting diagnosed, they gave me Zyprexa, and Zyprexa took away my hallucinations within hours. It was just, and my brain was a lot more grounded. And then I stayed on Zyprexa for a while, but I gained 60 pounds within 2 months. And I said, I can't do Zyprexa anymore. And Zyprexa is really meant for acute psychosis, and then move on to something else. And from there, I moved on to lithium. My antipsychotic was, and still is, perfenazine. I like big dogs and I cannot lie. I can interact with people. Just like I said, I was hallucinating my dog, seeing her and hearing her snoring while I was sitting there in therapy. And I wasn't worked up, I wasn't emotional, it was just an intellectual hallucination. And I try not to interact with the actual hallucination. But I will often point it out. Last night I stayed at a friend's house, and this morning I was hearing a lot of sounds in their bathroom. Oftentimes I hear sounds in the bathroom at night of banging and stuff like that, and voices. So this morning I was like, oh, did you happen to hear any sounds in the bathroom last night? And they're like, no. And I was like, all right, I was just checking. And they said, did you? And I was like, yeah, I was hearing it, but I wasn't sure if it was real or not, so. I have never, someone asked if I smoked meth. I've never smoked meth. Ever been on, I can't pronounce that, but I do know of that. No, I've never taken it. Hello, Gabriel. I keep forgetting about my coffee. This has been a very interesting live. Nana, I don't know what they're talking about with Eve. I have not been following along. They're talking about something with a daughter or something, but I think I haven't really been paying attention to that Eve storyline that seems to be going on in the chat, because it's too much for me. So it's not anything to do with this channel, I'll tell you that much. But it is nice to meet you, Nana. AJ, hello. Lily, hello. What's up? Basically, the reason I'm live is I had an hour to kill, and I thought I couldn't find a quiet bench anywhere nearby. There's a nice walking trail over there, but there's no benches. And then I walked up to a coffee shop. I was like, I'll get a coffee. Maybe I'll do some drawing. And then I was like, oh, I'll just check in my live and see how my community's doing. Because we kind of have a community on this channel. I understand, Nana. Often my lives are not like this. Often when I go live, I live horizontal, don't live vertical. And when you go live vertical, it puts you out to a large unknown audience. And when I go live horizontal, like on Tuesdays, it just puts me out to my subscribers. And the chat is generally, it's become a nice community. We're very supportive of each other. And now all the trolls are like, oh, I'm gonna show up. But yeah, normally Tuesdays and throughout, I'm usually at home Sunday through Thursday, and I like to randomly go live and just play music or share some of my writing and stuff like that. So, Jim Bloggins. Jim is part of the community. Yes, it's very, Jim, we've had some trolls today. We don't normally get trolls, and so we've had some trolls, but we have some new people too that are genuine and sincere. And it's all because I'm going vertical. YouTube has been asking us creators to go vertical instead of horizontal. But I like going horizontal because then it just goes out to my subscribers. Okay, I think Lamar Jackson edit. So is that where you go like this? Let me know if this is right, because this is the second time someone asked me for this. Where you go? Did I do it right? Let me know. I feel like I'm gonna get asked to do that again someone. Ba-da-da. Thanks so much, Nana. I appreciate it. Yeah. It's nice to meet you today. Thank you so much, Mimi. See, why would I not want to go live? You go live and you get all these nice comments, and this nice community is really so supportive. I just came out here to have a cup of coffee and relax, and I get all these nice comments and hearts and stuff. Someday, my YouTube will bring in a lot of money and I'll have big budgets for all this stuff, but right now, it's just really nice to get these really cool comments and stuff like that. Thank you so much, Lily. I was getting a lot of comments on how big my forehead is. I know it's big. I also have a bald spot back here. I am who I am. I'm proud of myself. Why can't we all just get along? I am pretty good. Harpreet, I'm doing good today. Most of my day is going to be creating artwork. I have a friend's birthday is coming up and I can't really afford a present. And so I'm just gonna make them a piece of art with their name on it, you know? And I think that'll be a nice way to spend the day. And this person whose birthday it is has made me art in the past for my birthday, so I think it'll be a nice thing. But right now I'm just killing some time because the person whose house I'm spending time at is busy in a meeting. Homemade artwork is more precious than anything. I totally agree. I often make, even if I can buy someone a present, I often make things for people as well. Right now I'm in Boston, but I live just north of Boston. Ooh, bug just flew in my eye. From here, I think I'm gonna finish my drink and probably gonna go for a little walk. And I think later I'm gonna be visiting with my girlfriend and maybe do dinner. And this evening I will be working on artwork, so that's gonna be my day. Cheers. Yeah. Yes, this is a new experience going live vertically with the kind of an open audience, you know. Well, right now I'm doing a lot of ink work, which is called stipple, which is where you make lots of little dots to do shading. I have my artwork for sale on artpal.com/Kev G Mor, where I do a lot of portraits. I do a lot of work with semicolons and mostly charcoal, and there's mostly charcoal and some pastel and oil pastels. I went to art school. I dropped out of high school, but then later went back and got my diploma, and I went to art school, but I didn't make it through art school. And now I'm a musician. If you look on my YouTube channel, I used to, a long time ago, I used to make a lot of shorts where I time-lapse me creating a lot of my drawings. So a lot of the stuff that's on ArtPal, I have time-lapse video of me doing. Thanks, Jay. It says you are talented, and I don't have very good reading eyes, and in my head I read you are a lunatic. Thanks so much, Nana. Oh, this has been fun. I enjoyed it. Everyone's been really cool, even the trolls. Yeah, and I don't know what the whole Eve and daughter thing is, so Oracle. Let me look back. I'll look. I think I missed it, but I'm looking back. I don't see it here. Scrolling back. Maybe, Oracle, can you type it again? Oh. Wait. Oh, okay. No, you're good, Oracle. Alright, I hope you all have a good day, and and this has been fun. And I will check you out later. If you've never checked out my channel, there's a lot of cool stuff there, a lot of different stuff, so go have at it. And I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye-bye everybody.